all institutional merit-based scholarship and grant funding, despite the fact that they represent less than 3/4 of the student population. Caucasian students are 40% more likely to win private scholarships than minorities. In fact, minorities only receive only about 28% of all scholarships. What Tony is trying to show is Pell Grants specifically. Pell Grants aren't the only type of grants that exist in the United States. I just thought I'd point that out. Anywho.
And then also, I looked on the
right
same
as usual.
I looked on the same source that Tony pulled up, nces.edu.gov. I'm not sure exactly where he got his source from, but I'm on the actual website, and yes, it do say that on this one that Black people do receive more financial aid, but that's talking about any source combined. So you're also talking about scholarship from the school. You're also talking about grants from the government, and you're talking about all of that combined. But am I actually looking at this right? Okay, yes, I am.
He's reading it incorrectly, though.
All I did was just a simple, again, I just always wonder, I'm like,
yeah, you're reading it incorrectly.
No, how am I reading it incorrectly?
So I can tell you.
I can actually do this.
It literally says.
Wait, I can tell you how. Sure, I can tell you how.
Fucking God, hold up!
You asked me a question.
Hold up! I mean, time out.
I'm not bashing you or anything.
I understand that. But
I was just saying that. Like, can you just give me the information again so we can look it up together? That's all I was asking.
Can you turn back on the
passive? And I'm asking so we can look it up together like civilized adults. We don't have to get all pissy about it. Now, I was asking, what's the name of what you exactly looked up so I can look it up on my screen so I'm not misinformed?
That's the National Center for Education Statistics.
Thank you, Adorna. Because I was on that site as well, and I'm not finding, I don't think I'm finding the same information that Tony was seeing.
All I did was Google which race has the most grants for college. I never wrote Pell Grants or anything like that. All I did was a simple, which race has the most grants for college, and the NCES is what came up and showed that 88% of Black or African American people do receive more grants and versus 74% white. I believe Native American came in second with 87, and then below that I had another and then below that it said something along the lines that Black people are actually, I believe, 60% more likely. I only have my one device, or else I would look it back up, but I'd be on pause. Again, it was just something I just scrolled in and just happened to hear it and just wanted to look it up. I do not claim to have all the knowledge on all of this. Again, that's all. I just found it interesting. That is all.
Okay, so I see. I actually was right with the site that Tony pulled up. Also, this site's from 2015 to 2016, so we're also going to take that into consideration because back then you were more likely to get more money for your education.
He's reading the stat incorrectly.
What did you say?
He's reading the stat incorrectly.
Yeah, he's also reading the statistics incorrectly as well.
Yeah, what he's showing something different than Jones was showing. What Tony is showing is of Black students, what percentage receive grants. Of white students, what percentage receive more grants? What percentage receive grants? What Jones showed was who gets the most grants. That's something totally different. So if there are 6 Black students let's say there's 6 Black students and half of the Black students receive grants. Okay, this is going to go badly. Before I even do the math, do you guys understand what I'm saying in regards to of the students who receive the percentages separate from who gets the most grants?
Yes, I 1000% get what you're saying.
Okay,
so
but Adorna, real quick, Adorna, but wouldn't you venture? But wouldn't it be like kind of a safe argument or decent argument to make. Okay, if I will concede to your points that they are different, but the fact that there are grants that are out there that we aren't going for, that we aren't pursuing, don't you think that that is also, like, you know, could be tied in with quote unquote reparations, and the fact that according to the statistics 88% is available for us, but we're not going for it?
No, it's not
don't you
88.
think that is,
It doesn't say 88% is there for us. It says of the students that are going to school right now, 88% of them receive grants. That doesn't mean that 88% of grants are there for us. That's why I said you're reading the stats wrong. So of the students that are getting grants, of Black students that are going to school, 88% of those students use grants. That doesn't mean that Black students are getting 88% of grants. Do you understand? Like, those are two different things.
it literally says Black students are most likely to receive grants versus their counterparts.
Yes,
literally,
because more
88%. 88%. How am I reading that or interpreting that wrong? There's no way that I'm interpreting that wrong.
Oh my
There's
God.
no way.
Yeah, because
There's no way.
yeah. So okay, I really don't have to do the math, but do you understand that of the Black students, like do you understand that of the Black students, the amount of Black students that are receiving does not mean, so if there are so many more white people, there are 220 million white people, only 40 million Black people, right? So even if 88% of Black people received grants, the amount of white people, let's say, and only because 79% of white students receive grants, even though that's a lower percentage, that would be more white students because there's so many more white people. Do you understand? I'm not a math teacher. I'm not good at explaining things. I just know how to do it myself in my head. Do you understand why that is different? So a larger percentage of us gets, but because think about it this way. Let's say there are 220 million white people, right? But there are only 15, not even 15 million, 15 Black people total, right? If 88% of Black people, of those 15 Black people received grants, then only 30% of white people received grants. It would still be more white people if there were 220 million white people. Does anyone else understand what I'm saying? Is it just me?
Yes, I get what you're saying. It's sorry. It's of so when you're saying of you are sampling specifically that community, right? So of the Black community, of all of the total Black community, it is this percent of the Black community that receives those grants, which, by the way, is just also going to depend on how they're using those metrics and whatnot. But we'll get into that in a second. So then of the next population, you're saying of the white population, this is the percentage of white people that are receiving grants.
And although the percentage of white people that are receiving it are less than the percentage of Black students that are receiving it, because there are so many white students total, the amount of white students that are getting it end up being more.
Okay, and that's a problem.
Well, nobody spoke about it being a problem. You said that
okay.
that was a fact, and then you said that that's not true. So that was nobody said.
No, whoa, no.
I mean, I do think it's a problem, though. I do think it's a problem.
I never stated it wasn't true. Again, all I did was.
Well, you just came up to disprove it.
No, it was. I wasn't coming up to disprove it. Again, when I came in and I said you had said something, I found it interesting, and I wanted to look it up and just have a quick discussion about it. That's all. That's all it was.
Well, I didn't say that you're making a big deal about it, but your response in the comments section was. So I don't know. I understand.
No. I got you.
Your response to the comment section was, "That's not true."
I got you, Adorna. I got you. We're just gonna move on. That's all.
I don't know. I don't know if you know that you're in a debate space, right? So you can't get like short or frustrated or whatever when I'm responding to your claim, because that's what we do here is we respond to claims. So I'm just responding to your claim. Great. So I'm just responding to your claim. That's it, right? You made a claim. I'm just responding. Yeah, the point being, I do think that there is a problem with it, though. When we know, for example, that the average white family has 9.2 times the family wealth of the average Black family, then I do think... Are you having a nervous breakdown? Are you okay? Wonderful. Yes. So if the average white family has over 9.2 times the amount of wealth that the average black family has, which is an average white family has about $240,000 in terms of family wealth, then yeah, I do think that them receiving grants when they are more likely to have the money.
Where are these white people with all this money at? Where are
Yeah,
they?
according to the congressional budget, according to the Congressional Budget Office, about 80% of the United States wealth is owned by white people. Yeah, and so we know that, for example, from the Homestead Act, where 1.5 million white people received free land, that today there are 95 million of those descendants. That's about half of white people.
That means
That's where they are. It's about half of white people.
All these white people at my job are doing way better than I am, even though we're in the same position. That's crazy.
Yeah, I do think so. The fact of the matter is that
That is
I don't know if you really see how you had just stopped and then I started. Thanks.
Wow.
So
that
the
is just
difference
wild
is,
to
yeah.
me. I just
Hi, are you
don't
okay? Are you
understand.
okay, Tony? Tony, are you okay? I'm kind of speaking right now. Great. Yeah.
I don't-
So the
I
difference
really
is,
don't
yeah, Tony, you
care.
have to wait your turn. Can you wait your turn though? Could you wait your
Donna,
turn? Yeah, can you
just-
wait your turn
Donna,
though? But can you
yo,
wait your turn?
Donna,
But can you wait your turn?
Donna,
No. When can you wait your turn? Can you wait your turn?
Donna,
Tony, can you just wait until I'm done? Tony, can you wait until I'm done? Can you be a big boy? Pull up your tidy whities and just wait till I'm done, like a big boy. Tony, can you just wait until I'm done? Tony, can you be an adult and wait until I'm done?
So
Tony, can you be quiet?
Let's bring it back in, bro, because I honestly want to progress
nah,
the
it's a-
conversation. Like,
Jesus.
No, you can. I literally just wanted to come up just to make that point. I'm on my way to the gym. That's all. I just found it interesting. But
Yeah, so what he expects is that he's going to make claims and no one should counter them because then that's an issue.
I didn't
Yeah, so the
fucking
fact of the
say
matter
that
is, so the
shit.
fact of the matter is, I don't give a fuck what you're saying, Tony. I'm not being rude to you. You're the one talking over me. So shut the fuck up and let me finish.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God, yo, chill out. Is this how you
Your
talk
mother
to
should
all
chill
men?
out. Your mother should
Is
chill out.
this
If you
wow,
don't
yo,
disrespect
do
me, I
not-
won't
do
disrespect
not
you.
talk about
If you
my
don't
mom.
disrespect,
I
I'll talk
never-
about your mother
I
all day
never
and twice
spoke
today.
about
Now what?
your mother.
I'm talking
I
about your
never
mother. Now
spoke
what?
about
And I'm talking about your mother.
and
Now
I'd be
what?
wrong, and I
Now
would
what?
be wrong if
Now
I
what?
called you and
Now
I
what?
would be
Now
wrong
what?
if I get racist.
I'm talking
but
about
I'm
your
not
mama.
gonna do
Now what?
that.
Her shoes are ugly.
Not
Her wig
gonna
is
do
terrible.
that.
Now what?
Thank you.
Now what?
Thank you so much.
Now what?
You say the sweetest things about my
Great,
mom.
great. So if
Thank
you would just stop just being disrespectful
Thank
and let
you
me speak,
so
we wouldn't even have to go
much.
here.
So, thank you
Great,
so
great,
much.
great,
You
great.
are
Tell her to buy a
amazing.
lace front because
You're
that shit is
amazing.
tired.
You're
Okay?
amazing. Thank you.
Great.
Thank
Now
you,
if we can get
sweetie.
back to
Thank
the
you.
discussion and you
No,
can let
we
me finish
cannot.
speaking.
No, we are
Okay, that's
definitely
lovely.
not.
Guess what?
after
We can
that
just keep doing what
because,
we're
you
doing
know,
until
definitely can.
T-Bone puts us
I
on
really don't give a
Showtime.
fuck.
That's lovely.
fine. I really don't
Okay.
give a
I mean,
fuck
T-Bone will just eventually
because
put us
you're
on
just a
Showtime, and that'll be fine. I know
Hey,
you
that's
can't
all
handle
good.
someone that actually
That's
knows
all
how to
good.
interpret the things that
Wow,
they read.
someone-
Reading
no, you're
comprehension
not
is
interpreting
horrible for some
anything.
people.
What
I
you're
know
doing
that.
is sitting there doing
I know that.
personal
I know that,
attacks
Tony.
because you want a
Tony,
little
Tony,
personal,
Tony.
you
Yes,
want a
I
little
understand. Just
reaction
being
out.
able to read the numbers, wonderful. Yes. The fact of the matter is that according to the Congressional Budget Office, because we have so much less wealth, then it's not even just about the fact that you and I individually have the same job. It was not until 1968 that the Fair Housing Act came into play, right? That's like 56 years ago. Plenty of our parents are like older than that, right? So even though we have the same jobs, there's less family wealth because clearly since our parents did not have the opportunity to go into real estate at the same level because we didn't have the same opportunities for education, et cetera, family wealth is limited. Whereas white people not only had the opportunity to to get educations, but there were things like racial covenants, which only allowed them to buy in certain neighborhoods, et cetera. So clearly they're going to have more family wealth than we're going to have. This is something that would be easy to understand if you could fucking read.
What up, T-Bone?
what's going on, Tony?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. Hoping the Braves sit here and make some type of comeback with the last 2 months of the season. We gonna see what happens. We gonna see. Yeah. Oh, I'm just taking these 30 seconds just to talk to you. I'm really not talking to it anymore. I put my phone on mute, so I really don't know what it said. I really don't care. So all I
I
know,
don't.
I didn't call any. All I know is I didn't do any personal attacks, and then she wants to talk about my mom. It's all good. That's the way she wants to do it. I really don't have anything more to say. But you know what? It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Okay, Tony. I'm gonna go ahead and end this.
Don't mute me.
Yeah, it cursed at me first, and at that point in time, even your fucking grandmother can get it.
Yo, time out. Whoa,
I don't give
whoa.
a
What
fuck
you're
about
not
your
gonna
mom.
do?
I
What
don't
you're
give a
not
fuck
gonna
about
do?
your mom and your
You
grandfather.
stupid
Now
ass
what?
cunt ass
Now
fucking
what?
slut
Oh, you're so
bitch.
upset. Oh,
Fuck
look at
you,
you
you fucking
crying.
cunt.
I love it
That
because this is where I was trying to get you, bitch. Thank
Oh,
you.
that's
I'm
fine.
loving
That's
and
fine.
I'm loving
That
it.
is
And I'm
totally
loving
fine.
it.
I'm
Fuck your
glad that
grandmother,
you
fuck
do
your
love it.
mother, fuck
Yeah,
them
fuck
all.
your
And I
mother.
love
Just
it.
like, yep, just like I'm gonna fuck your
I
father
love
tonight,
it.
yo.
I love
I
it.
can't
Yes, once you
wait.
curse
This
at me,
is
it's
so
gloves off,
beautiful.
motherfucker. Once you
Yes,
curse
that's
at me,
right. I
it's
can't wait
gloves
to
off.
fuck the shit out
And
of
then
your
you can
father
cry.
and your brother
And then you can
tonight. It's
cry.
gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing when I fuck the
W and
shit out of your
Norma.
brother.
Sure, I
Oh
don't
my
have any brothers,
god.
but I
Tony,
know that that's what you want to
Ooh,
do.
it's gonna be amazing.
Yes.
Oh, let me guess. I got dropped. Someone paid to drop me. I'm sure, right?
no, I was just gonna tell you. I know somebody's gonna do it eventually, but like you said,
And
a
he
whole
said he
bunch of
wanted to
shit
fuck
that's
my
gonna get your
brother. That
ass
is
dropped.
wild.
So
Whoa, time out. I said a bunch of stuff that's gonna get me dropped, but yet
yeah,
she
the
comes out
algorithm
here and
is gonna
says stuff
catch you,
about.
bro.
Wow, that's you know what? It's all good. I really don't care. This is just the way these stupid
Yeah, you
cunt
should
black
have just let me
bitches like
speak. Oh,
you.
see, black bitches, he's so anti-black. I'm
Exactly.
not surprised.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
I'm not
so
surprised. Oh,
anti-black
yeah, you
against
are.
stupid cunt black
Yeah,
bitches
you
like you.
are.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Your
I'm anti-black.
mother. Your
I am.
mother. Your mother's
Thank
a black.
you.
Isn't your mother a black cunt too? Yes, she is.
No,
Yes, she
my
is.
mom's not
Yeah,
black.
yes, she is. Yes, she is.
No, she's
Isn't
not.
your
My
mother?
mom is
Isn't your
not
mother a
black.
black? Yes, yes, she is. Yes, she is.
I'm
That's
just
lovely. That's
yeah.
lovely, Tony.
We'll try again another time, bro. You can't come into a fucking debate space contesting a point and then not expect people to contest the point, bro. Like,
I try to be nice.
That was wild. That
yeah, honestly was. And I
yo,
tried to give it time. I tried to let bro recollect himself, like, but I can't let that shit ride, bro. That shit ridiculous.
that shit took me back to like a month or so ago when Adorna said, "Don't let the glasses and the big words fool you."
I try. But people do think that because I can use some stats that I didn't grow up in the Bronx, but I did. So I know I sound like a nerd, but I'll fuck you up. So I'll be back.
Copy that. Thank you coming up, Adorna. Mr. FB, how's it going, my good sir?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I had to come up here and regulate stuff. It's getting a little bit out of control. It's like,
God damn.
they ran. I see that. All right, it's cool. Crazy kids. It's so easy.
No, we're moving on. What are we on to now? We're on to the she left. Kelly left, and she didn't answer the question about the pew pew violence.
To her credit, she was patiently waiting for at least about a good hour and a half.
That's true.
I
She
mean,
was.
do you know who Kelly is?
No, I was
Nah.
just when she first came in, she was questioning the firearm thing, so I just engaged with her in the comment sections, and she came up. But then we went deep into the analysis of Daniel.
I mean, if she wants to come back up,
I don't think
I
she's.
don't know where she's going to go.
I don't see her.
What was that? Did you say my name?
Nah,
I
I
did,
said
but I know. I
Kelly.
mean, yeah, but not in like a negative fashion.
Okay.
Goodness, bro. Calm down.
Oh, Bleach Demon's in here.
Of course. Of course, he pops his head in to make sure that there's still black people that are out there that are going to fight against racism.
Yeah. Well. So how do we dispel these rumors? Did people know that? I heard a lot of people want to blame Kamala Harris for the border situation because they believe that she
What
was
about
in charge of the
There's
border.
So there's no way to dispel it, honestly. I mean, even if we were to come out and show that, like, she did do things
Well,
as it pertains to the
whatever.
border, we have to understand that the numbers for what they deem to be a problem at the border are still increasing or have increased since that time. And so